Hello, Westchester Board of Education, administrators, parents, grandparents, teachers, family, and friends. I'm Ellie Stratus, a pre-student council representative. On behalf of the class of 2022, welcome to our graduation ceremony. Thank you for joining us this evening as we celebrate the many achievements of our graduating class. To start the evening, we will play the annual baby video, which shows our class growing up through the years. And now, please join me as we celebrate the Westchester Middle School class of 2022. Thank you.
Tell me your story and I'll tell you mine. I'm all ears. Take your time, we've got all night. Show me the rivers crossed, the mountains scaled. Show me who made you walk all the way here. Settle down, put your bags down. We don't need to be ready to relate. We don't need to share jeans or a Sunday. You are my chosen family. So what if we don't look the same? We've been going through the same thing. Yeah. You are my chosen family. Hand me a pen and rewrite the pain when you're ready. Take the picture together. Open the bottle. It's time to celebrate who you are, one the same. Yeah. We don't need to be ready to relate. We don't need to share jeans or a Sunday. You are my chosen family. So we don't look the same. We've been going through the same thing. Yeah. You are my chosen family. I chose you. You chosen family. We don't need to be related, too late. We don't need to share things outside. You are my chosen family. So what if we don't look the same? We belong to the same thing, yeah. You are my chosen family. The sun will come down tomorrow, but you're gonna color that tomorrow. There'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow. Clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick on my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come one day, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. Let me set the day that's bright and lonely. I just stick on my chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come on back tomorrow. Another turning point, fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this task known as why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end that's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and their skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end that's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end that's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, in the end that's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Good evening, and welcome to the Class of 2022 Graduation Ceremony. We are honored to celebrate the achievements of our students. To start our program, please stand for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Please be seated. Thank you to everyone for sharing this special day with our 8th grade class. At this time, I am honored to introduce our school officials. I would like to recognize the Westchester Public Schools District 92.5 Board of Education. If you please stand when your name is called. Mr. Brian Botel, President. Mrs. Dana Rezalowski, Vice President. Mrs. Molly Kiro, Secretary. Mrs. Stephanie L. Boyd. Mrs. Mary R. Douglas Pinyajic. Mrs. Rosemary Ortiz. And Mrs. Gina Sanchez. I'd also like to recognize the administration and staff who are in attendance with us today to celebrate for our 8th graders. If you would also please stand at this time. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication with our students. It is now my pleasure to introduce the school board president, Mr. Brian Botel.
What a video to start, huh? That was great. There's always that one song that I saw you guys dabbing your eyes. I think when it was my graduation, it was Boys to Men, but well, hello everyone. Thank you all for coming and supporting these fine students. It is my honor to be here in front of our superintendent, Dr. Salemi, our administrators, our principals, staff, fellow board members, many of which have graduates sitting up here tonight, and all of you, our graduates' family and friends who are here tonight. And of course, welcome class of 2022. Seeing you all here together is so wonderful. It gives me goosebumps. It's been 2 years since we've had atypical graduations. And for you all to see each other graduate together is so very important, as that has not been the norm over the last couple of years. It's good that we're able to be back to how it should be. You know, I've been thinking long and hard about what to say to such an amazing, resilient, and determined class. How to explain to you all how profoundly proud we are of you and your accomplishments. I'm not sure I found the perfect message, but I'm going to do my best. Before I do though, whether you grew through our district by being a dolphin, husky, and a warrior, or something in between, one thing is for certain. You couldn't have done it without all your wonderful teachers, support staff, and administration. They have believed in you and encouraged you, even through these truly unprecedented times. They showed up because they believed in you and supported you. And what about your family? They too have nurtured and supported you unconditionally. Let's stand up and give them a big round of applause. All right, now on to those words I wanted to tell you all. I promise I'll be brief. As you all are now moving on to high school and becoming young adults, I actually want you to all still retain a very important part of your childhood. I want you to retain that feeling that you have as a kid, that nothing seems to be out of reach. That feeling of your dreams, capable of becoming a reality. And that feeling that your wildest imagination is tomorrow's journey. It's that mindset that nothing is too far to reach and nothing will stop you from reaching it that will drive your success in years to come. Yes, you will take on more responsibilities as a young adult. You will make new friends, have new experiences, and learn new skills in high school. All of it will be important and part of your growth. You will feel like you are growing up. But that spark of imagination and endless optimism that we see in all of you today, do your best to not let anyone take that away from you and keep it close to heart. Each and every one of you is important, and each one of you brings gifts to the world that only you can. There will be good days and there may be some tough days. Through it all, remember that you will be okay if you remember to stay true to yourself. You see, you are all stronger than you know. It's no small feat what you have all learned and accomplished. It's no small feat what you have all brought out in each other, and no small feat what you have adapted to and overcome. Combine that strength with that endless spark, and you will do amazing things. Let's face it, it's no surprise you all are warriors and will forever be, capital W, warriors. Continue to make us proud, and we will forever be cheering you on. Class of 2022, we are so excited to see you mature and grow. Please always know that you have a home here in Westchester and District 92.5. Congratulations.
This time, I'd like to introduce our Student Council President, Yoshani Cordero.
To begin, I would like to say I think I speak for all of my classmates when I thank our parents and teachers for helping us make it to this point. Although we might have argued or thrown shade, I think it's undeniable that you guys have had a large impact on our success. And your hard work paid off because here we are, June 6, 2022, graduating from 8th grade. Friends, fellow students, peers, classmates, and graduates. There are many ways to address this interesting group of people, but I think the best way is family. I chose this word because you can choose your friends, but not your family. Yet we stuck together through the good times and the bad times. One of those times being COVID, which brings me to my next topic. Now don't think you were going to get through hearing my speech without hearing the word COVID. COVID. That virus overshadowed every aspect of our middle school experience, from academics to extracurricular activities. To give that virus the attention it desires, I've written a poem with the letters of COVID to shine a light on our past 3 years together. C, for confusing changes. Staff, protocol, and schedules all changed. Not knowing whether we would have to wear masks, get to sit closer at lunch and in class, and shield testing every Monday. Yet we worked through the changes and turned whatever COVID threw at us into something great. Oh, for outstanding achievements. The musical coming back better than ever as the first one in 3 years. Our sports team still playing well despite having to wear a mask. And staff putting up with our not so good behavior at times. And our band and chorus programs flourishing despite the setback. V, for valiant and vacant. Valiant for the struggles our teachers went through trying to keep us engaged while waking up every morning to go to a vacant school and watch our vacant expressions through a screen, which is still somewhat true, but come on, we're in person now. I for illusions, which is what I thought all of you were when I came back to school and could see you but couldn't touch you. D for distress. The look I saw on my teachers' faces daily with my 4 brothers in the background of my Google Meets. And the looks I'm sure most of us got when our parents walked in and saw we were still home. In conclusion, we are all headed off on our different journeys of life. We've gotten used to the same 124 faces throughout our Westchester School District experience, but this is where we part, and we might not see each other again. I would like to say it's been something, that's for sure, and I wouldn't change my middle school experience or the people that went through it with me, because it has shaped me in ways I never thought possible, taught me things I never thought I would learn, and given me friends I never thought I'd make. I hope to take everything the school has given me to high school, and I recommend you do the same. Thank you for listening to my final remarks. Class of 2022, goodbye and good luck.
Would now like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Phil Salemi.
A little bit higher. It's pretty tough to follow you, Shawnee. I'm gonna try. So graduation day has arrived. And so many times this year I felt like the upside down. But we're finally here. And like so many things, the weather wasn't looking good, but somehow it turned out to be just okay. Or all right. The last graduation we had was in 2019. To this sharp-looking class of 2022 graduates behind me, to all our parents, staff members, friends, and family, we made it! We did it! Can we just take a moment to find the joy in that? So I want to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Levin, Ms. Scott, and all of our staff. And you see over there is all our staff when Mr. Levin had them stand up, but it's not just WMS. You have WPS, you have WIS, you have district office, you have lunchroom staff, you have bus drivers, and that's what it is about our staff in this district. They all care about the kids, they're all here, so let's give them a round of applause. No matter the obstacles, we made sure that our students were cared for, and tonight, all of your efforts and hard work is paid off. And I see a special someone who is spending her last time with us, so I just want to have her stand up. Ms. Schoenhardt, retiring, couple of days. Ms. Schoenhardt, give her a round of applause. I also want to thank our Board of Education. So many of you are here tonight. Many of you have graduates. Your commitment to all children of this district is what we appreciate most. You supported us every step of the way, and these kids walking across the stage is largely in part to your support. So for that, we thank you. Round of applause for the board. Parents and family members, you were voluntold to be part-time teachers during COVID. And then you had to endure all the changes that have taken place over the last few years. You never complained, you never protested, you just supported us. So thank you. To my 8th grade students, you're such a special group of students, kids. President Votel used the perfect word to describe your journey, perseverance. You may not realize it now, but these experiences will be amazing life lessons for you. I apologize that I was not able to connect with you as much as I would have liked. With COVID and the different responsibilities I had, I just didn't get into your building as much as I would have liked. But actually, I appreciated my Monday weekly visits when I collected your spit. Now, I never thought I would use it in a speech, but I appreciated that time because I got a chance to talk with you and check in, even if it was for a few minutes. And tonight is surreal for me. As I look through the crowd, I see parents I went to elementary school with and another I went to college with. The fact that I'm speaking to my friends' kids is mind-blowing. You never know where you'll end up in life, but I am exactly where I was meant to be. And I had a chance to speak with many of you over the past few days, and I asked the question, what will you miss most? You know what the most common answer was? Your friends and your teachers. And it makes me feel good to know that this place left a mark on you. And I encourage you to hold on to those memories and keep those friendships. Who knows, one day you could be in my spot speaking to your friends' children. I know I'm standing in the way of getting your diploma, so I'll end on this. Well, I know you love this thing, and I actually have 2 of them. And you rely on it so much. In actuality, your mind is the most powerful computer known to mankind. You have the ability to program it any way you choose. Focus on something you love and never settle. You have a lot of people rooting for you. Whatever you choose to do, make it special. To the WMS Graduating Class of 2022, I say congratulations.
So I have the job of closing out the speeches. Wonderful job by our previous speakers. Good evening, warriors, families, and friends. I think about what the students have accomplished over their 3 years here at WMS and how their lives have significantly changed. We have seen you grow up both virtually and in person. It was nice to see many of you attend our 8th grade dinner dance last Friday and celebrate that opportunity. It's one of those events that you see starting to come back that we're able to celebrate. I hope that you take the time that you spent at WMS and remember the classmates and teachers that were part of your life. I know I definitely did. And thinking about speaking in front of parents, I have parents that I went to school with out here and never would have thought that I would have been a principal when I was sitting in your shoes or in your seats. As you cross the bridge to high school, I want to give you 3 pieces of advice for success there and also in life. Be on time. Work hard and give your best effort. And the third one, I think sometimes it's the most difficult. Be nice to others. I learned those 3 things when I was in charge of a work program when I taught at Proviso West. That's what the employers were looking for, and that was 20 years ago, and that has not changed. I think in our world with social media, that last one again is the most difficult, but the most important. Always think about what you say and how it can affect others. Family members and friends, thank you for supporting our children and being part of our school community during these challenging times. I will miss those families who are also graduating tonight. Graduates, I know your future is bright and you have many wonderful experiences ahead of you. Go forward and continue to make us proud of the warriors you become. Good luck, class of 2022. Thank you. I'd like to introduce our assistant principal, Mrs. Kernan Scott, who will recognize our award recipients.
Good evening. I have the honor of announcing the names of recipients of various awards that were presented earlier today. Please hold all applause until the end of each group of awards. Students, please stand when your name is called. First is our department awards. Each department awards a student who shows advanced academic achievement and excel performances in that subject. Accelerated Math, Mariah Wilson. Art, Gabriella Arnold. Family and Consumer Sciences, Anthony Rivera. Language Arts, Shanaria Miles. Math, Isabella Medina. Music, Elliot Romero. PE, Peyton Grant Duda, Ellie Stratus. Science, Isabella Cabillo. Reading, Addison Caminetti. Social Studies, Jack Hennings. Spanish, Alexa Flowers. Our next group of awards are the Warriors of the Month Awards. Warriors of the Month are selected by their teachers for setting a strong example and exceeding the expectations of the warrior way. Ambitious, respectful, responsible, inclusive, optimistic, ready to learn, safe, and successful. September, Clarita Garcia and Aiden Laurie. October, Taylor Bayman and Elliot Romero. November, Sophia Sheepwee and Addison Caminetti. December, Christian Guerrero and Chase Dodd. January, Kyle Vasquez and Isabella Medina. February, Ava Laurie and Leilani Martinez. March, David Steck and Madison Guidry. April, Ellie Stratus and Peyton Grant Duda. May, Tamia Allen and Jacob Lehman. Our next award is the West 40 Scotty Award, which stands for School Citizen of the Year. A Scotty is a student who has a positive attitude, strong work ethic, good leadership skills, and is a superb role model among their peers. Students are nominated and then a winner selected by the entire WMS staff. The following students were nominated for the Scotty Award. Please stand when your name is called. Esme Bleskin, Addison Caminetti, Isabella Medina, Angelina Ortiz, Elliot Romero, Alexa Sabrava, Mariah Wilson. And the winner of our Scotty Award was Taylor Bayman. Next are our Band of Department Awards. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award is presented in recognition of outstanding achievements in the field of jazz as demonstrated through superior musicianship, character, and individual creativity. And that award goes to Vincent Gaius. The Matt Giraldi Directors Award is presented in recognition of superior cooperation, communication skills, leadership, musicianship, dedication, organization, interest in music, and other such qualities that are necessary to become a successful director. And this award goes to Addison Caminetti. The John Philip Sousa Band Award is in recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music for singular merit and loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires. And that award goes to Mariah Wilson. And finally, our National Junior Honor Society students are accepted into this organization by maintaining a 3.75 GPA for the 2 previous semesters and have completed 12 service hours in the school and the community. The students who completed these requirements receive blue cords as part of their accomplishment. And those students are Gabrielle Arnold, Taylor Bayman, Esme Blessing, Jalen Boyd, Taylor Butler, Isabella Cabillo, Addison Caminiti, Alexander Shrepkowski, Riley Christensen, Gia DeFalco, Alexa Flowers, Christian Guerrero, Natalie Carrera, Sarah Isfan, Ava Laurie, Mateo Quiros, Alexis Sabrava, Ellie Stratus, Luke Wezolowski, and Mariah Wilson.
It is my honor to finish up our awards, our fine 8th grade awards. The Presidential Award for Educational Excellence is awarded to a student or students achieving a 3.5 GPA for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade and scoring in the top 10 percentile on standardized testing for both reading and math. This year, we had one student achieve that honor, Josiah Pinyajic. Our next award is the Marlon Shockey Award for Science. Marlon Shockey was a devoted parent and hardworking PTA president. Professionally, she was a microbiologist at Loyola Hospital. She was a regular judge at the Regional Science Fair at IIT and the State Science Fair in Champaign. During her son Allie's 8th grade year, Mrs. Shockey tragically passed away from a brain aneurysm. To honor her years of dedication to the Westchester Public Schools, the PTA established this award. This year, we had multiple students who received straight A's, but the top student in this situation was Mariah Wilson. The Larry J. Myers Award for Athletics is awarded to one male and one female student who contribute most positively to the WMS competitive sports program in their 8th grade year. Mr. Myers was employed by our district from 1972 until 1994. Mr. Myers was a physical education teacher at the Britton School before becoming principal at Kennedy and then here at the Westchester Middle School. Mr. Myers was a well-loved administrator who valued student achievement in the classroom and on the athletic field. On his retirement in 1994, the WMS PTA established this athletic award. And our two winners are Jalen Boyd and Ellie Stratus. The Richard T. Crone Scholastic Award is presented to the student or students with the highest GPA over 3 years at WMS. Mr. Crone was employed by Westchester District 92.5 from 1954 until his retirement in 1991. He was the principal of High Ridge School and superintendent from 1972 until 1991. To honor his years of dedication, the PTA established this award. This year we had 7 students tied for this award, and they are Taylor Bayman, Esme Bleskin, Addison Caminiti, Riley Christensen, Sarah Isfan, Ellie Stratus, and Mariah Wilson. And there's one more recognition that is not in your program. Our administrative assistant, Mrs. Panoska, does so many things for our school. That's the voice on the other side of the line when you call the school or you email. And she's always behind the scenes, but she is the brains of this operation. I could not do what I do without her. So she will be moving over to our district office to be Dr. Salemi's administrative assistant. So we wish her well in that position and thank her for all of her years of support, not just to myself and our staff, but to our students and families. It is that time. I ask, the way we will call off names is by rows. At the end of each row, we can go as crazy as we want. What I want to make sure, though, is that every child has their opportunity to have their name read. So please hold all applause and all congratulations until we have completed each of the rows. And then again, have at it. President Votel and Dr. Salemi, it is with great honor that I certify that these students have completed the requirements of elementary education for the state of Illinois and Westchester Public Schools District 92.5. I present them to you for receipt of their diplomas. Row 1, please stand. Yoshani Cordero. Tamia Iman Allen. Jacqueline Azul Alvarez. Aiden Angelakos. Samantha Grace Aragon. Alexander Arias. Gabrielle Pearl Arnold. Nino Luis Arroyo. Jaden Michael Avery. Jaime Epifanio Barban. Fahim Malik Barnes. Taylor Elizabeth Bayman. Leah Patrice Nicole Bell. Marquia Denise Osceola Bell. Nicholas Bisco. Esme Claire Bleskin. Marcus James Bohr. Rosella Lorraine Bourgeon. Dewan Akeem Valentine Jr. Row 1, please be seated. Row 2, please stand. Haley Amber Bourne. Jalen Idris Boyd. Alexia Paola Cristino. Asia Janae Bryant. Christiana Nicole Burks. Christina Monique Burks. Taylor Claire Butler. Kamara Marie Bird. Isabella Marie Cabillo. Janelle Calderon. Addison Janine Caminiti. Madeline Paula Caruso. Cecilia Marie Casas. Gabriella Camille Serta. Alexander James Shrapkowski. Riley Darlene Christensen. Sophia Salma Shtiwi. Jasmine Cruz Soto. Brian Joseph Davis. Gia Anissa DeFalco. Row 2, please be seated. Row 3, please stand. Jacob David Demonbrun. Chase Landon Dodd. Leonard John Robert Dvorak III. Giancarlo Josue Espindola. Ariana Espinosa. Alexa Gabrielle Flowers. Victor Dion Flowers. Clarita Valeria Garcia. Layla Jaylene Garcia. Nathaniel Gabriel Nicholas Garvita. Anaya Camila George. Julian Edwin Gomez Jr. Hayden Richard Grant Duda. Christian Alejandro Guerrero. Vincent Paul Gaitis. Madison J. Gidry. Maurice Demetrius Hall. Jason Charles Henderson. Jack Christian Hennings. Nevaeh Delay Hernandez. Row 3, please be seated. Row 4, please stand. Natalie Herrera. Nathan Daniel Hoffa. Enrique Raul Holguin. John Edward Hamiak Jr. Ryan James Revel. Darren Jamal Hubbard. Sarah Isfan. Davalise Arnez Jackson. Kent Terrell Jones Jr. Alina Homick. Suti Kittianat. Logan Ryan Kavechko. Isaiah Lara. Aiden Robert Lori. Ava Florence Lori. Jacob Daniel Lehman. Jake Anthony Lindsay. Alana Gloria Martinez. Leilani Martinez. Dylan Lucas Mazakis. Row 4, please be seated. Row 5, please stand. Jerry Leonard McNeil III. Micaiah Deshiana McCoon. Isabella Alexa Medina. Monica Mikuta. Milo William Miles Jr. Shanaria Mojane Ashaya Miles. Cheyenne Olivia Modica. Nihal Kunjan Modi. Maximilian Alexander Negretti. Kendall Rihanna Olaibola. Brian Ortega. Angelina Rose Ortiz. Oscar Elias Fortaneda. Michael Alexander Osorio. Josiah King Pinyajic. Alessandra Guadalupe Pina. Ishana Patrice Portis. Mateo Milton Quiros.
Yes, sir.
Elton Ramadani. Isabella Karina Perez. Row 5, please be seated. Row 6, please stand. Blake Hardeen Jamar Renfro Jr. Max Bennett Rapaski. Anthony Rivera. Yandel Rodriguez. Elliot Baltazar Romero. Jaya Ariana Flossie Sadler. Jacqueline Alix Savella. Alexa Marie Sabrava. David Francis Steck. Ellie Marie Stratus. Jared Ryan Swift Jr. Samara Rashawn Sykes. Ren Erich Velasquez Chiadoro. Cyrus Ariana Elise Vasquez. Kyle Uriel Vasquez. Leah Annabella Vasquez. Zachary Valentine Verhunts. Damian Villarreal. Eric Washington Jr. Luke Taylor Wesolowski. Mariah Taylor Wilson. Amelia Anna Wizawadi. Alexandra Paige Woods. So before I call his name, all right, I went to high school with his mom, and he has the benefits of having Z as a last name, so the best for last. There you go. Here we go, Sonny. Santino Anthony Zamboli. May I present the Westchester Middle School Class of 2020 graduate students. To make this process as smooth as possible, our graduates will make their way out the door, and as you exit the door to the right, out by the softball fields. That'll help with the crowd control and be able to get everybody out of here safely. Congratulations, parents and families, class of 2022.